Hello guys, this is Becca. I thought I would come on here to kind of give you an update on myself and my hubby. And I also want to do a tag while I'm on here. As you know, previously I was having internet problems. And I had called them up, and they were going to come and upgrade me. And they did. They upgraded me on, let's see, this is Wednesday. Tomorrow will be 2 weeks ago. They came out and upgraded my internet. And it lasted great until Saturday. 2 days. 2 days. The Saturday after they upgraded it. And I don't know if this had anything to do with it, or, you know, it just happened at that time, and so I associate it with it. But it came a little rain shower on Saturday, about midday, and my internet went out. Well, I waited a while, you know, because it would do that before. It would go on and off and on and off. So I was, you know, upset, thinking, well, I thought they upgraded this. It shouldn't be going on and off. Well, it never did come back on. So right before 5 o'clock, I think maybe about 4:30 on Saturday afternoon, I called them. Told them what was going on. And so they set me up an appointment for the 9th of August. Let's see, today is what? Let me get my dates here. Today is the 10th. So it was let's see, tomorrow will be 2 weeks. All right, the 28th of July is when they upgraded it. It lasted until July 30th, and that's when it went out. So I called them that afternoon on the 30th of July, and they set me up an appointment 10 days later on the 9th, which would have been yesterday. Okay. I've just kind of got my calendar here for something for y'all to look at, but it came in handy to show you the dates. I wasn't thinking about that when I put it here. I'm not changing babies today. Matter of fact, since Monday, I've opened the door to put something right on the corner of the bed in there. But since Monday, I hadn't even brought a baby out of the nursery. I've kept the door closed, and I'll tell you why. But they set me up a date for the 9th to come out and check out my internet to see why, you know, it wasn't working. Well, as you can see, that was 10 days later. I do everything online. I pay my bills. I do my bookwork. You know, I shop. I do everything online. My friends are online. Everything's online. So I'm thinking, no, not that long without internet. So I started on Monday calling. I called on Monday and Tuesday, and I think I called on Wednesday also. Well, when I called on Monday, they finally put me up to the 5th on Monday. But then when I called on Tuesday, you know, you go through the animation first, automation, whatever it's called. You go through that first before you can talk to anybody. Well, it still had me scheduled for the 9th. When I called on Wednesday, it still had me scheduled for the 9th. And I would tell them that I was told they upped it to the 5th. And she would tell me, you know, whoever I talked to would tell me, yes, it did show there that it was up to the 5th. But when I went through the automation, it said the 9th. So I called them Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday. So I decided I wasn't going to call them Thursday since Friday was the day they were supposed to come anyway, and they hadn't upped it no sooner than Friday since I'd talked to them Monday. So I just left it at that. Well, come Friday, I told you I couldn't even upload videos from my phone towers, my cell phone towers. So I decided that on Thursday, the 4th, I decided I was going to call the cell phone company and tell them how my cell phone was doing and see if there was something they could do to boost it. Well, I did. And she told me that, she checked it out as much as they can online, through the phone and everything. And she told me my SIM card was older than 2 years old, and that they usually replace it every 2 years. So she told me she would overnight me a SIM card. So she did. It come in the mail Friday. Well, during the time I was changing out the SIM card in my phone, I get a phone call. Well, I didn't know it at the time because my phone was down, me changing out the SIM card. But I get a phone call from the internet company. And then when I got my phone back up and going, I saw the voicemail. She said, she left the voicemail saying that the technician went home sick. They wouldn't be able to come out on Friday, but they would have somebody out on Saturday, the 6th, to fix my internet. Well, naturally, I was upset that they didn't come Friday. But then come Saturday, they still didn't come. So, Saturday afternoon, I get a text message saying that they would be here the 8th. They originally had it scheduled for the 9th. I had to go all this time without internet and with my phone not working properly until Friday. So they finally came out Monday, and the guy said it was some little simple something that they could have done at the office that I would not have had to wait that long. But when you talk to these automated things, they connect. You can't talk to anybody local. They connect you with people overseas, and all they can do is all they can do on the phone, So he said it was just a simple little matter that they had. He said, as a matter of fact, they had to do it. He called them to the office, and they did it in the office with him here, but they didn't do it when I called. So he didn't know why they didn't. He said, you could have had internet all this time. That was upsetting. So they got it fixed. Well, Thursday the 4th, my husband started feeling bad, and he thought, that it was just his sinuses. He has sinus problems, and he gets sinus infections quite often, and he has to deal with allergies and stuff. So he just thought that's what it was. But I decided I was going to do a COVID test on him. We have had some, or we still have some home COVID tests. So I took one on Thursday of him, and it showed it was negative. So either Thursday or Friday, I can't remember the first day. And then either Friday or Saturday, I don't remember. I think it was Saturday, I did another one, and it still showed negative. Well, he went to church Thursday night. Actually, he went just by himself because on Sunday, the 31st of July, one of our members came to church with the COVID. They found out later that afternoon he had COVID. So my husband canceled services for his people coming in and just did the online service Thursday. So he was there by himself Thursday. But then, like I said, that second test that I took for COVID, it showed negative. So he went on to church Sunday morning, the 7th, and he actually preached, but he was so sick. But my husband is an old school, he's old school. You know, back in the day when we was growing up, they would tell you, come to church. No matter what you have, come to church, get prayer. That's where you get your healing, come to church. So that's been instilled in him all his life, and he can't seem to get over that, you know, go to church, no matter what, go to church. So he went on to church and preached Sunday morning. Well, by the time he got home, he was in a bad shape. So I had one box that had 4 COVID tests in it, and I hope I don't get flagged for this. I don't know if you're supposed to talk about this on YouTube or not. I don't know. But anyway, I had, you know, a pack that had 4 of the tests in it. And that's the pack I was using. It was an older pack. And actually, I looked at the expiration date. And it was pretty close to the expiration date. Well, then I had 2 more packs that had 2 tests in it that a nurse had gave me here a while back when Mama was here. And their expiration was a couple of years on down the road from now. So that's what I used on Sunday. I used the newer test on Sunday to test hubby. Well, it showed positive. Well, he'd done been, you know, to church Sunday morning and exposed all these people, so he had to call everybody and let them know. And so Sunday night and Monday, he was in a bad shape. Well, I still hadn't started feeling bad, but then by Monday afternoon, I started feeling bad. And that was on the 8th, the day actually that they came and fixed my internet. By that afternoon, I was feeling horrible. So I took a test, and it was positive. So Monday night, oh my goodness, I had a bad night. Yesterday morning, the 9th, was horrible. When I woke up, I was aching and hurting, and I told my family, I said, I think I'm dying. It was horrible. It was horrible. But by Tuesday, hubby was feeling some better. He just really had like 2 rough days, like one rough night. Of course, you know, he'd been feeling bad and sick and blowing his nose and all that, but he thought it was related to sinuses. But by Sunday, it was bad. Well, Monday night I started feeling bad, or Monday afternoon, and then Monday night, like I said, I had a terrible night. Woke up Tuesday morning thinking I'm dying, and had a horrible day, all day yesterday. Last night was better. I slept without, Monday night I'd wake up and I'd be feeling achy and sick and hurting, and oh my goodness. Monday night was better. I slept all night, and I woke up this morning feeling, I said Monday night. Tuesday night was better. I slept all night, woke up this morning, feeling better. It's just my head is all stopped up. My nose is running. I'm having to cough and blow my nose and all this kind of stuff. My throat is sore, but I don't feel as bad. I don't feel achy and hurting and feverish. I just still have all this stuffiness. So today is Wednesday, and I wanted to give you an update and let you know what was going on, why I haven't been doing videos, why I haven't really, I've watched a few and clicked like, but I haven't really felt like commenting on them. So I'm sorry about that. I apologize about that. I'm not going to try to go back, and comment on those that I just clicked like on. I'm just going to leave it like it is, start from where I'm at, and try to get caught up as best I can. If I see it's overwhelming trying to catch up, then I will just start from whatever day I'm on and comment on your videos. I'm going to be watching them, but I may not the previous videos. I'll watch them, but I may not comment on all of them. So please understand about that, because I'm still not feeling good. I do feel 75% better than I did yesterday, but I'm still not feeling good. So I'm just having to work around and do as I can. But I wanted to let you know about that. But while I'm here, I thought I could do a tag. I want to do a tag from Lisa's Littles is the one that created the tag. And the name of the tag is Childhood TV Show Memories. So, in other words, what was your favorite TV shows as a child? So, I'm going to tell you 6 of my favorite. I had a bunch. And my main ones was the after-school shows. And for the life of me, I cannot remember exactly which one of those was after school. Which one of these that I have down, I cannot remember which ones of them was actually, I think they started at like maybe 4 or 4:30 that the shows would come on. They were 30-minute shows, and there was like 3 or 4 of them back to back before the news came on at either 5 or 6. I can't remember, because that's way back yonder. I can't remember. But I do want to share with you 6 of my favorite childhood shows that I remember. And they're not in particular order of how I liked them. When I would think of them, I jotted them down. So, number 1, I have Andy Griffith Show. I loved the Andy Griffith Show, or any show that was Andy Griffith related. I think they had several shows called different things that Andy Griffith was, he was Andy on it, but I can't remember all the different names, so I just put down the Andy Griffith Show. Then, and like I said, they're not in any particular order. But Petticoat Junction is number 2 that I wrote down. I love to watch Petticoat Junction. I loved at the beginning, the little intro at the beginning of the show where all 3 girls would go, and the little dog, I can't remember the dog's name, but all 3 girls would go to the water tower and get in the water tower, and then they'd pop up and you'd see their head, and then the little doggy would pop up. And I thought that was so cute. I loved that. Green Acres. I loved Green Acres. That's number 3 I wrote down. Loved Green Acres. I loved the pig that stayed in the house. One of the, it wasn't in the Green Acres house. It was somebody else on the show had a pig. I just thought it was so crazy that this fancy woman and this man that dressed fancy lived in just a, it was hilarious. I loved it. I liked the, number 4 I wrote down Gomer Pyle. I loved Gomer Pyle. Don't know why. You would think it would be more kind of a boys type show, because this guy was in the military. You probably know Gomer Pyle, USMC. It's just he acted so crazy. It was just an afternoon comedy, that come on. And I loved comedies as a kid. Loved them. Then there's Gilligan's Island. I wrote down as number 5. I love to watch Gilligan's Island and how they were stranded on the island, and the crazy things Gilligan would do and stuff like that. Then number 6, I have the Beverly Hillbillies, and they were hilarious. Little old Granny, she was so funny. So that's the 6 that I chose to share with you in this tag. Thank you so much, Lisa, for all of these wonderful childhood memory tags. with all that's going on, all that has went on and is still going on, I haven't been able to keep, up to date. But I am going to complete as many as I can, through the next weeks or so. I still want to do the tags, even though I'm late on them. And like I said, I'm just going to have to do as I can, when I can. And so I'm going to just keep trudging on and try to get over this junk. So I hope y'all have enjoyed this video. If you would like to participate in the childhood TV show memories tag, go to Lisa's Littles. I will have her in the title highlighted, where you can just click on her name and go to her channel, and you can look back through her videos. She has a lot of childhood memory tags that you can participate in, so feel free to go do that. And so yeah, I hope you've enjoyed it. I'm going to get off of here. I hope you all have a great rest of your day, and I will talk with you later.